Welcome to SAFM 552, Safety and Health Training. We are going to review the syllabus for this course. I thought that I would give you an audio of me going through and discussing the syllabus to hopefully answer any questions you may have. If you have questions afterwards, please feel free to email me or schedule a meeting and I'll be happy to discuss. So my name here, I'm Professor Fuller. I'll be teaching this program or this course, full-time faculty in the safety management program here at WVU. My office is located in the Mineral Resource Building, room 345F. My email address is listed there, jenny.fuller@mail.wvu.edu. Please use that email to reach out to me. Sometimes eCampus does have an area where you can send an email through eCampus, but it's not very reliable. So if you need to get in touch with me, please use that email address listed there. Office hours, I'm in and out of my office. I also have a home office, but I'm happy to schedule virtual meetings. I know online students have different hours than some of our traditional students, so I'm pretty available even in the evening sometimes if needed to meet with a student. No prerequisites. So we are an online course. We are asynchronous, meaning that you never have to log on at a specific time. The way that I run my course is I usually open the week's materials on Mondays and give you about a week to get that completed. Course description, you can read that yourselves. No textbooks for this course. However, you are required to have a computer with a webcam, and your computer has to have the ability to download the Respondus software. We use Respondus Lockdown and Respondus Monitoring. Respondus Lockdown is software that during an exam, it will lock down the internet so you can't go beyond the exam. You can't go Google Answers. You can't go look up whatever else. It locks down all your internet except for the exam for testing integrity. Respondus Monitoring is where the webcam comes into play. It's where you're actually recorded while you're taking your exam. Again, this helps us to keep accountability for the exams and to maintain integrity for those so that you're not looking at notes, looking at other people to help you. We do go back and look at those videos, so keep that in mind. So if you cuss me out in the middle of an exam, I hear it. If you're crying, I see it. Please dress appropriately, because again, we'll be watching. These are all things that have happened before. eCampus, that is the model that you, or the technique or the area that you'll be using to go through all of your assignments. Everything is used on eCampus. You submit everything on eCampus. You do not email me any of your assignments. Everything goes on eCampus. A special note when regards to email, if I reach out to you, I will only use your university email. I'm not going to use any other email. I have too many students to keep track of too many emails. So it's only your university emails that I will use. And as a side note, outside of this class, but this is more of a program note, always check your email, your university email, even if you're not taking a class. So for example, if you are not taking classes this summer, still check your university email because I send out information throughout the year about jobs, about internships, about scholarships, upcoming dates, important deadlines, and that's the university is also sending things. So it's very important to make sure that you check your email, even if you're not in the class. Course objectives, are going through there. I recommend you keep this course syllabus so that when you have your comprehensive exam before you graduate, that you would have that information there as well. Here's a tentative course outline of what we'll do. The modules or the week information will open on Mondays. And then you have about a week to get those done. I have your due dates listed over here. Please note the times are in Eastern Standard Time. The times are in my time zone. I'm in Morgantown, West Virginia. That is the time code that I refer back to for due dates and due times. And I do look at those timestamps. So if it's due Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if it is at 12:01 a.m., that is late. So please be cautious, be aware of those times. So you have here listed here with the week, module for what we'll be doing for that week. Things that are looking over here, DB is discussion boards. Those things are posted on eCampus. There may be one, there may be two throughout the course of the semester. for those modules. So make sure you keep track of those as we go. Keep a track here. The schedule is very important. I know eCampus does have a calendar function, but sometimes it gets kind of weird. Always refer back to your syllabus. If there's a discrepancy, I will always go back to what the syllabus says and honor that. So most of them, as I said, start Monday, do Sunday, with the exception here at the very end, the last week of class, that is a little bit different. So make sure you pay attention to those deadlines as you approach. There's different things. There's a training manual when we look at assignments and assessments, your discussion boards, evaluations. Evaluations we are going to use with training presentations toward the end of the semester, but there's various points, opportunities throughout the course of the semester for 100 points. We are going to be creating a training manual that will take the entire semester to work for. I will create a separate video where I will go through and discuss each of those phases for the training manual, but know for here for the syllabus, training manual phases 1 through 4 is worth 200 points. You will have to give a presentation. We're an online course, so you will have to give a presentation and record yourself, and then you will upload that video. And then after each phase, I'll provide feedback. So then you'll have a final training manual where you have everything for the manual you've done all semester. You'll submit that worth points, and then we'll have 2 exams. Grading scales listed there. Couple things when we look at assessments, discussion boards. Please understand this is grad school, and so I expect grad school worthy responses. If your initial post is, yeah, that's a great idea, thanks, that's not a good post. These need to be graduate level caliber when you participate in these discussion boards. So you'll have questions or something to upload every week, and there used to be discussion. You're required to do an initial post, and then you have to provide responses as well. Their minimal effort will result in minimal points. So please make sure that you take this serious and that you really contribute. We're not in the classroom to have live discussions, so this is a way for us to simulate that. The evaluations we talked about, those training presentations you will eventually upload will be available for your other peers in the course to review, and you'll be required to critique some of those. Manual, I'll make another video later where we'll discuss what that is, each component leading up to that. Video presentation, 10 to 15 minutes. Again, we'll talk about that when that's presented, and I'll do a separate video for that. Expected timelines, follow what is on the syllabus in terms of grading. I could take up to 10 university working days to get those assignments due. If you submit an assignment early, please don't email me and ask me why it's not graded in 5 minutes. I usually wait until everything is done to grade all those. Some things I will grade early, some things I have to take all 10 days. It just depends what else is going on. But I do not go beyond 10 working days to get grades turned back in. More university information you can find here, syllabus policy. Please keep in mind as an online program, if the university is closed because of snow, because of COVID, that does not apply to us as an online class. It doesn't apply to this half of the semester, but it does the second half. WVU is having a spring break. Again, that does not apply to online students. It's business as usual for all of us. And then you can find more information about inclusions, other things you might need to know are listed on here as well. So please read the syllabus if you have questions. Again, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help.